Hello guys, what's good? Welcome to this episode where we are going to touch on one of the most head-scratching decisions you will face when moving on from your stock internals. What is best piston for Volkswagen, Audi 4 and 5-cylinder engines? Which compression ratio, ball, material should I choose? Before we go deep in the details, let's kick it off with some of the common knowledge that's crucial before making up your mind. For the first part, let's talk about compression ratio. The piston compression ratio is the ratio of the cylinder's volume when the piston is at the bottom of its stroke to the volume when the piston is at the top of its stroke. It indicates how much air-fuel mixture is compressed in the engine before ignition. For Volkswagen and Audi engines, older engines they tend to have a lower compression ratio from the factory, and newer engine has higher compression ratio. When we build a race engine, it's better not to go over the stock compression ratio because it will make tuning challenging. You can choose to go with stock like compression ratio or lower the compression ratio just a little bit for more ignition timing headrooms for your build. For EAA MQB engines, we have options of 9.5 to 1 and 9 to 1, and for TFSI 2-liter engine, we have 9 to 1. For 2.5 TFSI engines, we have 10 to 1 GDY spec pistons, which is the same as stock, or 9.5 to 1 lower compression ratio. What's ball says? How do I choose? There are two types of pistons for sale in the market: the standard and oversized. For all Volkswagen and Audi 4 and 5-cylinder engines, it's 82.5 from the stock setup, and normally most piston suppliers offer 83mm oversized pistons. One thing that needs to be mentioned is the piston to wall clearance. In order to keep your engine in good condition, the piston to wall clearance must be not too tight or too loose. If it's too tight, the piston will stuck in the cylinder and possibly cause a huge problem. If it's too loose, it will wobble around, so it's important to figure it out before taking action. After a long time of car running, the cylinder wall could be at a certain level of wearness or damage. You will need to bolt out the OEM engine block, then use the oversized piston to meet up with the piston to wall clearance. But from performance perspective, better keep the ball at stock 82.5 since the thicker the cylinder wall, the better strength it will have. For the next chapter, let's move on to the piston materials that makes a difference in the first place. After years of trial experience, 4032 and 2618 aluminum alloy make to the car. Let's do a couple comparisons that matters between both. For the strength part, 2618 stands out, especially at high temperatures. Thermal expansion also plays a big role in your choice. The greater number is, the less expansion is when engine heating up, which allows for tighter piston to wall clearance. 2618 is softer than 4032, which absorbs shocks better, while leather offers better wear resistance and longer lifespan. Based on what we get to know from the comparison, for extreme performance and reason, 2618 is the one to go, and for street application that prioritize longevity and quieter operation, 4032 gets the vote. As for VG 4-cylinder and 5-cylinder, I would like to take this opportunity to introduce you to our selections from Diamond Piston. For E113, EAA Gen 2 and Gen 3, we have 4 different pistons for you to choose, including 3A114 with 82.5mm ball and 22mm pin size, 3A118 with 82.5mm ball and 23mm wrist pin. For big ball, we have 3A115 with 83mm ball and 22mm pin, 3A119 with 83mm ball and 23mm pin. As to the compression ratio, our 22mm pistons are 9 to 1, while 23mm is 9.5 to 1. For 5-cylinder Fislip EAA55 is available with 3A250 and 3A251. Both share the same 23mm wrist pin size. The only thing that set them apart is the ball, where 3A251 is 0.5mm bigger than the 3A250 that comes with 82.5mm. Both products share the same compression ratio of 9.5 to 1. In order to make a complete package for all needs from different customers, we have GDY spec diamond pistons that have the same compression ratio as stock 10 to 1. With a 22mm pin size, it's 13 heavy-duty pin that also comes with upgraded total seal piston rings for better seal.
At GDWay, we constantly keep a large stock for Volkswagen, Audi, stock and oversized pistons made of 2618 aluminum alloy in stock. Here's a summary in the form of all diamond pistons we sell for VAG, 4 and 5-cylinder engines in every aspect.
That's a wrap for this episode. Hope this could do you a favor on the choice on the pistons. If you have any questions, please get in contact with us through WhatsApp, email, and Messenger. Thanks for watching and see you next week.